What's going on, everybody? It's Sergio Dansky coming at you with my first tips and tricks video. I started playing this game recently. It's an older game, but it's increasing in popularity, so I wanted to make this video to help people who might just be starting this game. Because while I was starting, I was like, ooh, I wish I knew this, ooh, I wish I knew this, you know? So I'm gonna make this video for those people. We're gonna get right into it, and the first helpful tip is the grapple gauntlet is the best class. It gives you the ability to make force fields. Also, other than that, right, force fields taking damage and stuff. Other than that, it also gives you the ability to increase your axe damage, which is your most useful weapon in this game. I mean, because there's a bow, it does more damage, or bow and arrow does more damage, but it also, you're gonna miss some shots. You're gonna miss some of those shots. When you're up close and you're axe fighting, you're not gonna miss a lot of shots, and you're gonna be connecting with them, and you guys might be swinging at the same time, launching each other back. But if you increase your axe damage, you're probably gonna have less, you're gonna need to hit them less than they hit you. It'll take you about 4 swings, but it's gonna take them like 8 swings to kill you. Also, they give you extra grapples so you can get around faster, which is helpful when a zone's closing off or something and you don't want to freeze to death. The grapple gauntlet is just no better way to explain it than just the best class you can pick, especially when you're starting. I mean, if you want to mess around and look at the other ones and try them out, then by all means do it. But grapple gauntlet is definitely the best class. Tip number 2, always make sure you have 1 extra wood for fire. You don't want to freeze to death or worry about freezing to death when you're in the middle of a fight or when you're trying to get out of somewhere. Helpful tip number 3, building an armor. You always want to make sure that you have that first armor just in case somebody attacks you while you're building something, or you're not paying attention, or they sneak up on you. Then after you get your armor and you have that 1 extra wood for fire, then you can go ahead and build some arrows. Helpful tip number 4, snowballs. They're a great tool. They're free. You can make it where snow's at, and I'm pretty sure you can make it where snow isn't even there. But you can use it to reduce the warmth of your opponent, and if you can reduce it all the way, it'll slowly start taking their health away. It'll give them some damage because they're freezing to death, and a lot of people don't use it, but it's a very helpful tool. You want to hit them a couple times with some snowballs and start shooting some arrows at them. That's always helped me out multiple times. Alright, helpful tip number 5, when fighting somebody with your axe, you want to make sure that you look at them in whichever direction that they go. Like if they go to the left or to the right of you, you want to make sure you look that way and try and keep the little dot in the middle of your screen. You want to try and keep it on there. That way you'll be able to hit more axe shots. So if they come to the right, you turn to the right. If they go to the left, you turn to the left. You'll definitely hit more axe swings like that, and you'll be able to kill them faster. Helpful tip number 6, make sure you're nice to the director. In a normal game, there'll be a director choosing or picking how the game will go. He can close off a zone, give people wood, give you fire. He can nuke you. He can turn the floor into lava. there's just, the director is somebody you really want to be nice to. There's been multiple times where I've been in a game, there's like 5 people left, he kills 4 people, and I win the game. I'm literally just standing there building a fire, and I win the game.
Is now forbidden. 2 zones remain.
That was pretty good. The lava kind of warmed me up, dude.
Yeah. I had to use it because I'm most of that.
Darwin shipment has arrived.
Alright. Oh wait, you won, what?
Nice. GG, I guess. What the hell?
Well, congratulations, I'm winning.
Well, thank you, man. Thanks for helping me win, I guess. Oh man, that was a good one. Because I was nice to the director, and he just sees people and he's like, I don't like those guys have been mean to me all game. He has the power to do that. It's not like exaggeration or anything, like he actually can do that.
It's now forbidden.
Number 7, don't be afraid to use in-game comms. If you're like in the beginning of a match and you haven't even looted yet, like don't be afraid to like talk to somebody. You can talk to people in this game if they're close enough and they can hear you. Don't be afraid to ask them, hey, can we just like turn around and act like we never seen each other? I've done it multiple times and it usually works. Number 8, use the force field bouncy thingies, these things right here, for extra mobility. Like let's say, like, see how it just launches? All right, let's see, like now I can chase her down. Make a good example out of this. You can hit it and then it'll launch you whichever way, like opposite way you are facing. Oh, let's see, I know she didn't die in fall damage. Fall damage isn't a thing.
Headshot.
All right, helpful tip number 9. Darwin Shipments. Yes, they're very good for Darwinium. It helps you with getting upgrades and all that good jazz. Now, that's not just the helpful tip. If an enemy is here, grabbing it, you can shoot this bad boy and it'll send that dude flying. Check it out. Boom. See, it'll stop him from getting it, and maybe you can kill him, and then that'll be your Darwinium shipment. That is a very helpful tip that I wish I knew. There's been a couple times where I'll be fighting and I was trying to shoot the person, and then like even if I did shoot him, then like then they would get off of it, or they would just keep looting it, right? Like, because you have more, you'll most likely miss more shots than you hit more shots, unless you're like a god with an arrow. I mean, I can hit a few shots, but it's harder to hit a shot, hit somebody with an arrow, or hit a person, or hit the Darwinium shipment with the arrow. And that's a helpful tip I wish I knew. Helpful tip and trick number 10. Training is your best friend. Don't be afraid to get in training. I know you want to get in there and get some dubs right away, but training helps you learn the way of the game. It also helps you learn to memorize the map and get your shots down, practice your melee fights, or just to warm up. Very good. I'm glad they put a training mode in here so you can practice. I know the bots aren't that hard to play against, but the good thing that they have it. Training is your best friend. It helps you get the feel for the game and to memorize the map. Oh, look at that, I'm about to die. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thanks for staying to the end. Hopefully these tips and tricks will help you, because I know they help me. So Go out there, slay it. And I hope you guys enjoy this game as much as I do. And until next time, it's your boy Sergio. Peace.